Steel River is located in northern Ontario, just north of Lake Superior. This rarely paddled canoe route would take us from Santoy Lake up Diablo Portage, a grueling portage with a big climb at the start, portaging into Caringorm Lake to Steel Lake, and then turning south down the Steel River. This river is free-flowing with steep canyons and a rugged bedrock terrain, flowing into a 20-meter waterfall, Rainbow Falls, and meandering down through several large log jams back into Santoy Lake. This is our experience.
Morning, guys.
Morning. It's about 6:20 right now. We have another day of about 3 portages and 15 to 20 kilometers to the campsite on Steel Lake, which we'll be staying tonight. And we're looking forward to it. Potentially another nice day of sun and clouds, and out here enjoying it. Everyone's feeling well and doing good. We're just taking off from the site, morning of day 3, and the site once again ended up being on the next point from where it was marked, and then the little narrow that we're going up is directly in front of us right now, but it was a slightly makeshift campsite, but it still worked out pretty well. This is the exact time of day right before a portage where Cam is perfectly bungling around.
Portage number 1, attempting to one trip. It's clear someone's been through here before and cut up a bunch of logs for us, so that's always good. Pretty muddy and heavy. Good.
Watch your eyes, okay?
Yeah. Good. Good. Here we go. Thank you. Like, pretty steep.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. I actually, Tennessee, do you want to go where the water's moving?
Yeah, let's do it.
Slide down this.
Okay, we'll do the water.
We'll do the water. We could.
We'll let you know how it goes.
You know what? That was probably the best call for us to do it on 2 different spots. What has a mouth but never eats? What has a bed but never sleeps? What has a head but never talks? And has
Something about like waiting.
something about walking?
Walking.
Something never walks? The answer is a river. And we're about to go on one.
There's arms but no hands.
Does a river have arms?
Oh, branches but no leaves.
It's another one to it.
We can go all day, boys. This is a little, I guess, logging road, some sort of smaller sized road, which cuts right through our route. There's a big swamp over there. We just saw a moose. That was a really cool experience. It hung around for a while, stared at us, gave us a good couple good photo opportunities with some poses. And we were worried that, or at least I was worried, that we were going to have to portage through this kind of the swampy area over there through the alders, but as soon as the swampy area turned into a kind of more forested area, more rocky area, the river started falling, and that's where the portage was. So in all, it was a-okay. There's quite a significant feature here on the river underneath the bridge, and so we're just taking our time enjoying that. The trail is maintained by an indigenous group in the area, the name of which I will remember later. and they're fantastic trails, doing really well, really easy to follow, and with cairns and even sign markings throughout.
So earlier we saw a really awesome moose sighting right over in that direction where the marshy swamp is. And as we were starting the portage, we noticed some moose tracks. So you take a look down here, you can see this huge footprint left in the ground. Still really fresh, it's really soft soil. This was probably left by the moose this morning or yesterday. And we think that the moose probably walked along this way into the river and then went up that way to feed, and that's where we saw it.
Ready?
Yeah. We've made it about halfway down Steel Lake. It's super hot outside. We're starting to feel the exhaustion, but because of that, we've decided to take an extended lunch. So we made some bannock, which everyone enjoyed. Senishin mixed it. Thank you, Matt. Boiling some water for some coffee, and just kind of finishing off the rest of our fresh food, some carrots and some dips. And we rehydrated some homemade hummus. Everyone enjoyed it, so I'm happy with that. We're just gonna hang out for the next, 45 minutes or so, really take our time, because it's going to be hot and we need to not push ourselves. It's going to result in pressure moving out, so there needs to be a maintenance of pressure, and the force of gravity is a product of...
We just got to the campsite and finished setting up our tents. The campsite was not at the marked spot, and we found a very manageable campsite, but it's absolutely not the best. Today was a very long day, and there is a lot of rain in the forecast and a headwind for tomorrow morning. We also have to make a lot of distance tomorrow morning, make about 12 kilometers, then 3 portages again, then stretching down the river for some Swifts, Class 1s, and a few portages here and there, I think. And tomorrow we might be aiming for Listowel Rapids, I think, but for now we're just gonna set up the tents, pray for no rain until we go to bed, and get dinner going in a bit.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Got the barbs hard, eh?
Oh, that's a good looking.
Oh!
It's another pike?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just bring it into shore. Bring it in, land it. Land that puppy.
Landed.
Oh!
It's bigger than last one.
Oh my
Is it?
God.
Holy shit.
Is it bigger?
Oh yeah, let's go on shore so we
fuck.
don't get in the bracket.
God damn, Cam.
Nice.
Dining on some delicious whitefish tonight.
Almost comes up. Oh, there's bones in this one. Whoops. But
we have red lentil curry for dinner. Not much to say, except jam-packed full of red lentils, dehydrated peppers, cauliflower, and tomatoes, with a secret spice, which is store-bought curry paste, and some coconut milk. So we're excited. This meal has been impressive in years prior. So we're excited to do it again. And we've just finished the fish, but I think we're all still pretty hungry. So ready to eat again.
Are we eating banana tonight?
Wow. It does not taste good. I've tried.
What do you know about that?
Are you kidding me? Buddy.
It's 100% a blue walleye.
Oh my god. No way.
That is a beautiful fish.
Right there.
Oh my god.
Okay, put it.
Yeah, put it back. You're doing all the hard work for me.
I like this a lot. It's been another great day up on the Steel River Loop. We woke up this morning at the northern end of Caringorm Lake, and we've gone about 35 kilometers, I believe, maybe a little less than that, once you include portaging, to make our way up here. About 2/3 of the way up Steel Lake, camping on a actually pretty nice island site, all things considered. We had a lot of highlights today, actually. It was a great day. We started things off with a couple of portages going through some beaver ponds, and along the way stumbled upon a cow moose who was actually pretty inquisitive and curious about us before I think she scented us or smelled us and scurried off into the woods. But we got some great photos, and it's stuff like that where it kind of pays to be quiet, because you never know what you're going to bump into, especially way up here where it's super remote. After that, we continued on and hit a beaver dam with surprising diameter or circumference. Honestly, an incredible piece of work for those critters to put together a structure that held up that much water. About, I think, a 4, maybe even 5 foot drop, to be honest. It was a pretty good, pretty solid structure. We already know, with the weather turning the way it has been, if you can't tell, we're under a tarp, sheltering from the rain, that there is some rain coming, and with that, very high likelihood of a headwind in the morning. So we're going to continue doing what we've done, getting up at 5:30 in the morning so we can hit the water at 7, make some good progress before the afternoon picks up. So tomorrow looks like another big day, but I think we've scaled back our sort of objective where we want it to end up, so that we'll spread out a little bit more distance on the rest of the trip, and I think make tomorrow a little bit more reasonable. Of course, it's also worth mentioning that we've had some fishing highlights today. Cam managed to snag another delicious northern pike, which we fried up as an appetizer before dinner, which went very well, before eating what was a red lentil curry. And after dinner, he did it again and snagged a beautiful blue walleye. Really a special fish with a beautiful coloration on its back, and honestly on its belly as well. So a lot of good stuff today. Really enjoyable part of the trip. More to come, and the way things have been going, there's a lot to look forward to.
This is such a useful recap.
Morning, guys.
Day 4 of summer vacation. Just woke up. Coffee, oatmeal, the Grand Prix. and everyone's morning routine has been in check. Boats are loaded and we're ready to go and have a silver cloudy day out here. Coffee, sir? I'd say.
There you go. That's a pretty good pour. We're done this morning's paddle, and we're just about to start the first of 3 portages.
Of the very first portage of the day, there is what looks like a technical class 2 beside us. There wasn't much deliberation on actually shooting it. We don't have a true and proper whitewater setup on this trip, so on another time and a place it'd be a fun one. But here we are. The barrels are light, so portaging is relatively easy right now. And yeah, the rain's kind of on and off at this point, so the rocks are slippery, but we're taking our time. We're still 2 tripping. And the bugs are not good right now. How you feeling?
This portage is tough when it's wet.
Yeah, Matt.
Slipping and sliding on all the routes, and almost took myself at one time.
Whittle, what do you think of the portage?
It's alright. Kind of like there's a good little mudslide.
Yeah, that was sketchy, eh?
A little.
Yeah. Cool.
I didn't feel safe.
Let's put it that way. Cool. All right. Trip 2, portage 2, loving life. Buffs on. Okay, we're going. Hot. Hard, hard. Yep, yep, good, good, good. Draw, draw. Thank you. Backward, backward. Draw, draw. Thank you. Forward. Okay, forward. Backwards, backwards. Okay, and we're gonna go down the right here, down this V. Okay. Backwards, backwards. Yep, forward, forward, hard, 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 hard. Thank you. Okay. Woo! Woo!
We're just stopping for lunch out here on a sandbar on the side of the lake, and we just finished all 3 portages and we're getting ready for some lunch right now. The sun just came out and all vibes are very good right now. Enjoying summer vacation a lot.
A little splishy splash.
Yeah. We're also at the apex of the Steel River right now. That's where we float into the Steel River, and that is where we're gonna continue and go down the Steel River. It's all downriver from here.
Okay, you got it good. So just in the middle here. Alright, can I get a backwards paddle? Here. Dead center. All good, thank you. Alright, we're gonna go backwards for this. Keep the paddle in the water. Thank you.
At some point we have to sell.
Okay.
Is that how you're supposed to do it, or we didn't improvise that?
I don't know, it's kind of fun, eh?
Were you treading water while you did that?
A little bit.
I think it works pretty fucking well. I think I'm wearing my raincoat to keep me dry.
Cam and Duncan were practicing some eddying in and out of the rapids and took a spill for the worst. But they're okay and in good spirits and did not lose anything, so all's well. Nice.
I'm gonna need a crossbow in a second, I think.
Yeah.
Now. Too much? Yeah, that's good. Good.
We've made it to our first site on the river for day 4 after about 7K of traveling downriver. And it's a pretty decent site for what we had last night. It is pretty buggy and right next to a set of rapids, so we'll hear that later tonight. And yeah, we're just getting set up and maybe we'll have some snacks, make some tea, take a nap, play some cards, enjoy the day.
That was a lot of fun. It's all like tipping's always a learning experience.
Boys, could really go for some tea right now.
Tonight for dinner, split pea soup. In our split pea soup, we have broccoli, regular potato, carrots, which are already rehydrating, some bell peppers, as well as our split peas. The pan right now.
Yeah, it is. So leave that thing on mark.
On this trip, there are 3 major milestones. Finishing Diablo Portage, making it to the Steel River, and making it back to Santoy Lake. And we have just completed the second of those 3 major milestones, so we have some tequila to properly celebrate.
Daily update here. We spent last night on this campsite on an island on Steel Lake. We woke up bright and early because we had a northeast wind warning. So we paddled up bright and early before the wind started to hit us. About 12 kilometers on Steel Lake. Hopped over 3 portages. The third we actually managed to hit. It was a fun Class 1 rapid. We then proceeded to hit 3 Class 1s in a row. The last of which we tipped on, but a huge pool at the bottom, so it was a relatively safe recovery. A bunch of fun continuous swifts for about 1.5 kilometers, a couple more Class 1s and swifts, and then we camped right along the shore on river left, or the east part of the shore, right along here. It was about a 24-kilometer day.